Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a favorites video. This one is now going to be renamed to Favorites and Tea. The reason why I'm changing it is because I just wanted to do a video where it's more something more original, more authentic to my channel. So I wanted to do something. It's pretty much, I know it's the name just being changed. We're still talking about favorites, but we're going to be doing a girl to girl conversation and talking about beauty and fitness and all of that. So I wanted to make this a monthly thing where you can ask me questions and I can also answer them on this same video, and also share with you guys the favorite ones that I have been, or the products that I have been enjoying this month. So to start it all off, I'm going to be talking about this eye mask that I have been using, and it's called V2. So it's in a box like this. They come with 6 of them, and what you do is it's a gel-like mask. You apply them right underneath your eyes, and they come in individual packets. And once you, this one's the one I haven't used, I'm gonna have to seal it right back because it's not gonna go to waste. So they come in this little container here. I'll give you guys a little close-up of them, but they are gel. You just peel off. You just peel off this little part right here and right there on this side, and there is a gel right here. You place it right underneath your eyes on your, you basically put it underneath your eye. You sleep with it for about 8 hours, no more than 8 hours. You take it off. It helps with fine lines, dark circles, and bags. So it helps me because I'm a girl that carries some bags around. This one is Chanel and this one is YSL. So I have like major bags, so this has helped to actually depuff this area right here. So it helps out with that because it does have botanicals. I want to say botanicals in there that help with eliminating all that. So let me tell you what it actually contains. Essential vitamins, antioxidants, proteins, botanicals, peptides, and essential fatty acids that will help reduce the fine lines, the bags under your eyes, and reduce any dark circles in that area. So you know, you gotta like do whatever it takes to make yourself look and stay youthful. So these have really helped out with the puffiness. That's probably what I have to deal with the most, is the puffiness underneath the eyes. I've even thought about actually getting like Botox just to fill in this area right here, and I actually have surgery, but just to fill in the area between the bag and my cheek, so that it kind of gives the appearance of like a smoother, just finer, like no puffiness, if you know what I mean. Because there's actually a procedure that you can actually do it. Of course, it's only temporary. It's not something that's gonna be long lasting. You have to get a touch up once it starts once your body starts absorbing all that in there. So I've thought about that because it has been something that kind of bugs me. It's always been something that I just hate, how sometimes they appear and I feel like they make me look older. I feel like anything with your eyes might make you look older, especially like puffiness. It makes you look tired, and so this has really helped like kind of reduce this area right here and just eliminate a little bit of the puffiness. And I don't suffer from like dark circles, and I do have little fine lines that are coming in. Of course, I'm like, when you smile and you smile constantly, you have to be happy, just have to be happy. And I'm getting those little smile lines right under, right here, the expression. And I'm getting older, so it's like, you know, it's something that your collagen is not the same how it used to be when you were younger. So I'm battling and doing everything I can to help me gradually and gracefully get older. Don't need to do it super fast, just gracefully age. That's all I want. So that is the V2 eye mask. They're called the V2 oxygen mask, and I'll have the information, the link provided down below for this if you're interested in checking them out and seeing what this whole thing is really about. I'm about to put this away because it's not going to go to waste. I'm about to wear them tonight, so I'm going to put them back here because I don't want the gel to kind of dry. So I'm going to put it back in its box. And like I mentioned, there's about 6 of them in there, and I'm down to only 2. So I gotta put these back in there, and so I can use them later. So the very next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, let me take another sip of my favorite drink, or my tea. This tea right here, I might as well mention it because it is part of my favorites, and you're gonna not hear about me talk about it every single video, but at least you know what I'm actually taking. So this tea right here is a tea that's thermogenic, which means it kicks up your metabolism just slightly, your body temperature, and it allows you to burn 80 to 100 calories. It gives you energy. It has some caffeine in it, but it does not give you the crash after you're done. For example, coffee has caffeine, but it gives you the crash right after the effect is over. It gives you the energy for the moment, but once the effect goes away, you feel tired, you don't feel energized. So with this one, I don't feel like that at all. I don't get a crash right after. It's a perfect way to start my mornings, and if I need a little pick-me-up during the day, I just take another one. Sometimes you can have it warm or you can have it cold. Sometimes I feel like I need it, even though it's kind of getting warm out now. I feel like sometimes it's nice to change it up a little bit and have a little warmer tea. There's other occasions where I usually just in the mornings I kind of just put it in a water bottle, and it's more of a colder drink in the morning, especially now that it's gonna start to get warm. Like that's probably what I would be doing most of the time, but once in a while I want to drink something warm, so I'll have my tea just like that. And it has like I said, it's thermogenic, and it burns 80 to 100 calories. So ever since I started drinking this, because I have a new program that I follow now with my nutrition and everything else, and I do talk about more about what I'm doing in my other channel. I'll provide the link to my channel down below, including like talk about fitness and give you guys fitness information and everything about challenges that I'm doing. So if you want to get fit, you want to get on track, you know, I have that whole nutrition program going in the other channel. But you can also, if you follow me on Instagram, you can always see everything that I'm doing. I could tell you more about the tea itself. So if you guys are interested in finding out more about how you can get on the program, how you can do the challenge, how you can get yourself a tea like this, then just hit me up on Instagram, send me a direct message, and I will be more than happy to help you and give you guys any information that you might need. So ever since I started taking my tea, I don't drink coffee anymore. I used to be the ones that would go and like try to build up my stars on the Starbucks app and try to purchase things just so that I can get those extra free drinks. Like, you know how you build up so many points and then they give you a free drink because you reached the goal. So, you know, all that stuff that I was drinking, I wasn't drinking like frappuccinos. I wasn't a frappuccino girl. I was taking like white chocolate mochas, which are good, but then they have all those empty calories. And if I was doing that every day, like I was consuming 200 calories that my body really didn't need. They're empty calories. They don't use them for anything other than the only thing that I was getting from them, and it's probably all the sugar, is like, and the caffeine, of course, it's the energy, and then I would get the crash right after, which with this I don't really need all that. So this one's, I'm actually burning 80 to 100 calories and I'm getting the energy, so why not take it? And so since I have been taking this, I haven't had the need to actually get coffee. I wasn't like a coffee addict. Well, I kind of was. Yeah, because I wouldn't talk like in the mornings if I didn't have the coffee. Everybody who works with me knows that I do not have a conversation with anybody if I haven't had my coffee yet. And now that's not an issue. I talk all the time. They probably tell me to be quiet. Probably would, but they don't want to be rude. But anyway, I don't have the need to use coffee anymore. I have my Keurig, and the only thing my Keurig is good for anymore is to give me, you know, hot water for my teeth. And that's the only thing. Or when I do my apple cider vinegar in the morning, that's the only thing that I would use it for. Now it's just sitting there and just holds hot water for me. That's all it does. I don't even have pods anymore. None of that. I don't even have coffee. No sugar. No Splenda. Just like that. So that's just me, and my goals have changed. I'm happy this way I am. I feel so energized and just really good. So this is what I'm taking. This is one of my favorites. And so whenever you see me drinking on something in any of the future videos and it's like my favorites in tea, it's this tea right there. It might be a different flavor. Today I'm taking lemon, but I might switch it up to raspberry or chai or whatever, but it's gonna be the same tea, different flavor. Okay, let's move on. The next thing that I have been using today, I did not do my hair. I just kind of pulled it up and kind of created something. I hope it looks fine on camera because I really did not want to do my hair today. I'm letting my hair rest because it has been through hell and back. A few times or a few months ago I had it ombre and I dyed it black because I got tired of it. I'm just not that high maintenance girl, like the ones that like to be at the salon every like month. I hate it. I haven't even done my nails because for the same fact that I don't like being at the salon, I don't like waiting, I don't like doing none of that stuff. Like I just don't like it. So if I could just like magically just go like pam and I have a new set of nails, or like pam I did my hair, or like, that would be great. But I don't have a genie in a bottle. I don't have 3 wishes. I don't have magic. So I gotta do what I gotta do. And eventually these are gonna get done. Probably tomorrow. They need to. They look really ratchet. So anyway, so because I've been trying to keep my hair from actually getting more damage, because I dyed it like black or dark brown, but it looks black. I've dyed it black back a couple months ago because I got tired of the ombre or the balayage, and it's starting to fade, so I have to do it again. But for now, and so much like heat treatments and stuff, usually during the week I don't do it because I wash it every day because I go to the gym, I sweat, so I have to wash my hair. And right after that I kind of just put oil in it, and what I have been doing is pretty much just filling my hair with oil just from Monday to Friday, just putting oil in my hair. Like today I only put like vitamin E oil, and it feels soft. It dried kind of nice. It didn't dry too bad. It wasn't like super frizzy. But the other thing that I have been doing, and I have noticed that it has helped nourish, or it doesn't feel as dry anymore, is the coconut oil. And I got this one from I believe it was TJ Maxx. Yes, I did. TJ Maxx, and it's organic coconut oil, and it's one to be used for, not for cooking, it's just specifically like to moisturize your body or to add to your hair and stuff like that. I don't use it for actual cooking because I have a separate one for that. And this one basically just, I put it into as a leave-in conditioner kind of, but I kind of leave it for like almost 24 hours, 12 hours. I do it for 12 hours because right the next day I wash it because I go to the gym, sweat, and then I wash it and then I reapply it. So I've been doing this on and off kind of, and I've felt my hair feel a lot softer, not as brittle and dry like it was a couple days back. So it's really been helpful. That's the coconut oil, and you can find any coconut oil. It doesn't have to be specifically this brand. This is the brand that I just happened to have picked up. It's the organic coconut oil, that's all it says. But I found it at TJ Maxx for $7.99, and I was like, yeah, I got a discount off of it. I don't want to pay retail price. So the next thing that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is this Lancome Visionaire Crescendo. It's like, I'm missing the top from this one, and the phase 2, and then I have like the phase 1. There's only like a little bit amount in there, so there's 2 sides to this one. There's phase 1 on one side, and then there's phase 2. And basically what this does is a progress night peel. And the reason why I have started using this one is because and why it's my favorite is because I have hyperpigmentation like on my cheek areas. I don't know what brought that on. I'm assuming it was my hormones. My hormones are pretty much out of whack ever since I had my 2nd kid. Now I'm taking some hormone balancing pills, and these are just like tablets. They're natural, so there's nothing like medication wise in them, like no medication at all. It's just something that I'm taking to kind of control my hormones on the inside so that everything on the outside is good, because whatever you're going through on the inside with your hormones, they're gonna come up and show on your face. So whatever I think it was, I don't know what caused it, but I'm assuming it had to do with my hormones. I've gotten my kidney checked, so there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm pretty much assuming that, no, I kind of narrowed it down to my hormones being the cause of my hyperpigmentation. So I had like here, mostly on this cheek, I had quite a bit, and then I had this one but very slightly, and then I have brown spots that were left from acne. So I want my face to be to the point where I don't have to wear makeup if I don't want to, like where I'm confident in my own skin and I don't feel like, oh man, they're looking at my dark spots, oh man, they're looking at my hyperpigmentation. Like I want to get to that point. So I'm doing everything on the inside to make sure everything's okay, and also treating the outside. So what I have been doing is using this one. I've used it for, this one says to be used for 2 weeks, so 14 days straight. You use like 2-3 pumps at night. You make sure your face is completely clean, you apply it, and then in the morning you wash it off. And you have to put sunscreen because it's a peel, you know, your skin is more vulnerable to like UV rays and stuff like that. So you have to protect it from the sun, and it comes with this sunscreen. It's a 50+ broad spectrum sunscreen. So you use this one as water resistance for about 80 minutes. So you just have to reapply if you go into the water. And then once you're done with the first phase, you go on to the second phase. And I did notice that with the second phase, that's when it started to kind of fade those little dark circles on, not the dark circles, the hyperpigmentation. They started to get it more clear, more even skin tone. So I'm not completely done yet, but just based on the couple days that I have used it, it's working. So it's an amazing product. I mean, if nothing else has been able to do anything for me, and this thing has some faith in it, and it's doing what it needs to be doing. So your face will gradually peel, but it's not like a chemical peel where you're gonna like completely peel like a snake. It's just like small dry patches of areas, not super like noticeable unless you really look up. You'll be able to see it, but just put, you know, moisturize in the morning and you'll be okay. Nothing big. It's a gradual peel, peel, especially because it's 14 days that you have to actually do it. So this is the Lancome Visionaire Crescendo. I'm just reading off of the thing because I had the actual pamphlet for it, but I don't know where it's at. But I think this is what it is. It's the night peel, so just look for that, the progressive night peel, and it's 2 phases. So just look for the bottle, and it comes with both things, I believe, because that's the way I received it. I got it. That's the way I got it, with the 2, because I needed the sunscreen. The next thing that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys is showing, it's the Loving Tan. Loving Tan is a selfless tanner, and I've been using this one for, I think I've had it for about a year now, and it's pretty much at its point where I don't have anymore. I don't think that whatever's in here would actually tan both legs. I'll probably just end up with the calves being tanned. I got the dark one. This is for medium to dark skin tones, and you just pretty much just pump it out. It comes like in a mousse consistency, and all you have to do is rub it on in circular motions right after you exfoliate your legs, and you leave it on for about 8 hours or so, 6 to 8 hours, and then you kind of get a wipey or something kind of moist and just wipe off the excess, and it gives you a really nice streakless finish to your legs, and they look, you don't get that orange look to it either. It's a really nice, like if you've been out in the sun just baking, but you don't get that, because usually for me, because I'm a darker, like a tan complexion, if I were to go out in the sun and get like a tan, I would end up more of a grayish tone than anything that would look like natural skin tone. So this is the way I do it, and even though I'm kind of already tan, I still have to tan because my legs are super light. Next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is this mascara. I know I always talk to you guys about it, just based on the other favorites videos. I'm sure you guys, if you've been on my channel and you watch my favorites videos, you guys were here or me talk and rave about this product right here. But it honestly is the best one that they have, and it's very cheap. They sell it at any like mom and pop beauty supply stores, and it's called Super Lash. It's this one is Savila, which is like what would it be, like cactus, some kind of cactus, like a cacti, I don't know. Well, that's what it's called in Spanish. It's like a something that's like gel like, and it's like that gooey stuff that's in a cactus, but this is a different type of plant. It's like a cactus kind of in the same family, but it's a different one, and they call it something different. I don't know what it's called in English, but it's Super Lash. I usually get the green one because I like the wand in that one. I don't like the ones with the huge wand. So this one, like this one for example, has a huge wand, but this is like the only one that I can use because the other one broke off. So So it's still good, and I love it because it lengthens and it separates your lashes. You don't get that clumpiness, and it holds a very good curl. So if you curl your lashes, you put mascara on, they're gonna stay where it curled. They're not gonna come down, because I get that all the time with other mascaras. It's just like I would curl my lashes, I would put it on, and then next thing you know, my lashes are like down again. So I hated that. And I hate the fact that other lashes or mascaras would also clump, and like instead of separating them and lengthening my lashes, they would actually clump them together, making them look less full. So that's something that I wasn't all about. So I have to stick with things that I absolutely love. Another one that I have been loving, because sometimes my Anastacia pomades give me a hard time with actually providing product out of the little pomades. So even though I do have the one for to kind of soften the gel again, I have the one from Inglot, and that's like a little oil that you use a little drop, you put it in there, and it'll just kind of revive the gel and allow you to kind of get, you know, soften it up a little bit. You can also use it for gel liners, and although I do that, it'll dry up on me again, so I hate that. So I've been using this one, and it kind of, I think it was called the Wonder Wand, and it's an eyebrow pencil. It's kind of fading away. I don't know, because I've used this so much. I don't know who makes it, but I got it in my Ipsy bag, and this is a medium brown shade. It's actually a little bit lighter, a lighter color than, just like a shade lighter than the actual medium brown from Anastacia. And so I've been using this one. It has a thicker point than the Anastacia Wiz pencils, and then it has like a little spoofy on the other side. So I've been using this one especially from Monday to Friday, because if I want to fill it in, if I want to fill in my brows, they have a kind of a good, somewhat of a good shape now. They just need more fullness. But this is what I've been using, and it saves my life whenever I do need it, and it's not dry or anything, so I can actually like really go into the brow and fill them in with this one. And that's the one I've been using, and that's the one I'm sticking to right now. And the other one I just have to every once in a while add a couple drops in there, because they do dry out. Maybe I just need to get a new one. Maybe. The other thing that I just was about to forget, until I had to send my daughter to actually go get it for me, and I was hoping she would figure out or know which one it was, but yes, she did know which one this is. And she just said she's not into makeup. She's only 12. She shouldn't be, right? But at 7th grade, I was into like putting stuff on. I was curling my lashes and putting mascara, and I was outlining my lips, because in those days it was like that was the thing. We would outline our lips and look like cholas. The next one that I want to talk to you guys about is the Anastacia Nicole Guerrero palette, collab palette, and it's super filthy. I know there is a lot of pigmentation everywhere. I can't make it go to waste. The tickles high points. Can't make this all go to waste. This is like the combination all of them together, I think. Oops. Up a lip. Do a little bit more. I can't even see it. Like the screen is all the way down over there, and I can't even see what I'm doing. Probably gonna look like a clown. Okay, but can't make it go to waste. But these ones are so pigmented. They are amazing. The ones that I have been really digging myself in there, like with my brush, is the Gold Getter, or the Glow Getter, and I've been using the 143 mostly. This one's I barely even touched. The Forever Lit, I feel like it's only for some particular skin colors. Like I feel like for me, for my undertone, it wouldn't work, because I'm a yellow undertone, so it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work that well. It would look more like I got bombarded by like glitter or something like that. It wouldn't look natural. It would just look too much. And so this one, the Kitty Cat, also another one that I probably wouldn't wear. A lot of the clients that I work with also have like yellow undertones, and so these ones are not too complimentary for their skin color. These ones, however, are very pretty, and they would complement everyone with a yellow undertones. But this one's for my fairer girls. These ones would work just great for you. And maybe just a dab of this one, like pop it there and then like pop one here, but not. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is the skin booster from Herbalife. It's a Herbalife skin, and I've been using this one for about 2 months now. 2 months now. Before then, I was using this I wasn't using like a collagen booster. I wasn't taking pills like that, but I started using this one because I wanted my skin to be more plumpier. I wanted to, again, the whole thing with everything else, just fight aging. Not really fight it and go against it, but just so you can gracefully age. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you age nicely, like fine wine. The older you get, the better you look. That's how how I envision myself. You know, the older you get, the finer you are, the more better looking you are. So not necessarily that you're gonna go get surgeries and stuff like that, but just gracefully age. So I started getting this one because also in the process of losing weight, I wanted my skin to actually be firm, to not get saggy, to help with stretch marks or anything that goes on with the skin, because collagen is what your body, you know, what you have to create that skin to be firm and to be plumpy. And with age, within time, your body doesn't produce that anymore. So I wanted to take something that was like that, and I've been taking the Collagen Beauty Booster, and I've noticed it doesn't not only help the skin, it helps with your nails, with your lashes, and with your hair. I noticed that my lashes started getting longer, and when you wear false lashes on a daily basis, you will notice that your lashes don't grow as much because the glue and stuff pulls out your lashes, and the mascara damages your lashes, and a lot of things go into like your lashes just age as well. So a lot of things cause your lashes not to be as full as when you were younger. And I started to notice that I started getting a lot more newer lashes. Now I don't wear false lashes all the time. I do it when I would do videos, or when I do a shoot, or when I do on the weekends. So it's not from Monday to Friday. Basically I do it maybe like 3 times out of the week. And I have noticed though that my lashes, including my lower lash lines, have actually grown and actually gotten a lot fuller. And with me, I was using this serum that was actually only helping the top lashes, just created to make them look fuller, but I did not see quite a bit of a difference. Like I didn't see a drastic change. What I did notice when taking the Collagen Booster, because remember the serum, you can only use it on the upper lash line. So when I took the Collagen Booster, I started noticing that my lower lashes were actually getting a lot fuller. Little areas where lashes just wouldn't grow in, like they started looking like they were coming in, and they started filling up this little area. And they were mostly like this area right here on the outer parts of the lower lash line, right here on the outer part. That's where they weren't growing in how I wanted them to. And now they're a lot longer and they're a lot fuller. So when I put mascara, you can really see them now. And then the top ones too, I saw a bunch of them coming in, like just little small ones, just filling up the little gaps that I had. And now it's like they're a lot fuller. So I'm like, wow, this Collagen Booster, because it's nothing else that I have been doing other than adding this to it. So I know it's a Collagen Booster. It's grown about, I'm gonna say, 1.5 inches to 2 inches. It's gotten, it needs a trim. Of course, I've been taking care of it, but it needs trim now. And especially when I straighten it, I notice what a huge difference the length, and other people have noticed as well, especially because most of the time I keep it up, but when I put it down and I straighten it and I do whatever, I can see how long it's gotten. It's right above my bode, so it's like my waist area. So it's amazing. It's an amazing product. So if you guys, like I said, with the tea and this, if you guys want to know more about that, like, you guys can always send me. And the only way that I'll probably respond, I don't respond to any messages on YouTube, or I do check the comments, but if you really want to get me directly, you would have to go to my Instagram. Make sure you send me a direct message there, and I would be more than happy to give you more information on the products that I mentioned, including this one here. I can also, there will be the link provided to the store where you actually get that one, and you can try the tea, and I'll put a coupon code down there as well, so if you guys are interested in checking them out. I'm telling you, these ones are amazing. If you feel like your hair is thinning out or anything, just take this and you're gonna see a difference. You're gonna see your hair. I have a lot of baby hair. When I straighten my hair and I separate the sections, I see a bunch of them like coming in, especially in this area right here. Like there's a lot of like little baby hair that's coming out, and when I straighten this part, there's a lot of them just like stick up like this, and for whatever reason I can't get them to like tame them down, so they're always like flying in the air saying hello to everybody. So, but you know, I'd rather have that than nothing at all, so I'm pretty happy with that and the results that I've been getting on the Collagen Booster. So if you guys are interested, let me know, and I'll also have a coupon code, and I'll also have the links provided down below to all this information, and just the product names. I don't have links for everything else, but I'll give you guys the information on just everything that I mentioned on here. So I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Stay tuned for any more of the tea time and favorites, and if you guys have any questions, any concerns, anything else, just go ahead and leave them in the comment below. I'll reply to that as well, or you can also just go ahead and direct message me on Instagram, and all that information is also provided down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.